Leisure Time College Game Day, America's premier portrait mode college football pregame show. Week 13. With your hosts, Handsome Matt and Professor Leisure. Live from Miami at Flanagan's Barbecue and live from Orlando, Winter Park, and downtown Orlando.
Ooh, big coming off Thanksgiving weekend. I'm stuffed. Got to work off these all these extra calories, so I'm going to take a walk on a Sunrail trip up to Winter Park and downtown Orlando. So let's have some fun walking around, make some football picks. It's rivalry week in Leisure Time College Game Day.
Hey Dan, I am here in Miami, Florida, my hometown, eating at my favorite sports bar, Flanagan's. That's right, this is the holy land of Miami, Florida. Best ribs in town, best wings in town, and it is rivalry week, and I cannot wait to get picking. So let's go. Oregon versus Oregon State. Bo Nix entering his 27th rivalry week of his NCAA career. So there's just no way Oregon State has a chance. I'm picking the Ducks for the win. Let's go.
So we're starting off with flights. I got a flight here of wine, but you know what else is flighted? The Oregon Ducks. The Oregon Ducks are playing Oregon State, and Oregon State's been fighting all year for a moment like this to defeat Oregon, and they're going to do it. Oregon wins. Sorry, Oregon State beats Oregon.
Game of the week, America's game of the week, Ohio State versus Michigan. Now, this is going to be a big game. Jim Harbaugh, he turned himself in, but they are playing in Ann Arbor, and I feel like he turned himself in to give the team some motivation to win. So I got to go with the Wolverines for the win. Let's go.
Ohio State and Michigan. I mean, this is always a big game, but this year even bigger with all the drama. Drama, that's right.
Drama.
The coach of Michigan is out because of allegations about sign stealing.
It's just allegations.
But Ohio State is always the worst. I think Michigan is going to shock the world. They're going to do this whole underdog mentality that y'all have given them with all these sign stealing allegations.
They have stupid.
They do. And so Michigan is going to beat Ohio State, and the world will rejoice as Ohio State and Ohio State University loses. No, it's an Ohio State. And they lose. Michigan wins.
All right, Kentucky versus Louisville. Kentucky had a hot start to the season once again, and they've just flatlined playing a good Louisville team. I'm picking Louisville for the win. Let's go.
Kentucky and Louisville. I hate Louisville, so I know where I'm picking, and that's Kentucky Wildcats for the win. Louisville goes down.
Wisconsin versus Minnesota. I'm picking Minnesota just because I love saying it. Minnesota for the win.
Wisconsin and Minnesota. Minnesota's been having a rough year, and I've picked against them every time, and I've won every time I picked against them. Why would I stop now? Wisconsin, Scotty for the win.
UCF versus Houston. I don't even got to say this pick. You know who I'm picking. Big -12. UCF, they're frauds. I'm picking the Cougars. So I love Cougars for the win. Let's go.
UCF and Houston finishing out the regular season. UCF trying to get bowl eligible. Houston has no shot. Dana going down. No chance. UCF wins against Houston, gets bowl eligible in their first year in the Big 12. Huge season for your America's team, UCF, and a big win this weekend on Rivalry Weekend.
Florida versus Florida State. We're 5-6. We need this win to become bowl eligible. Now, I know what you've been saying, Matt, you've been picking the Gators and they've disappointed. But this is our championship game to make it to the whatever BS bowl we're going to make it to. But what better way than to beat Florida State to get there? I'm picking the Gators. We're at home. I'm picking the Gators. Ain't nowhere harder to play than the Swamp. Let's go Gators.
All right, now we made our way down to downtown Orlando. Beautiful Lake Eola, beautiful downtown Orlando for the next pick. And maybe the most important pick?
Yes.
Florida State and Florida. Now, this game was already circled on everybody's calendars. But now, Florida State, they dropped them from 4th to 5th in the playoff standings. We have a terrible injury. Jordan Travis, terrible injury. But is there anybody there to fill his shoes?
Tate for the win.
Tate for the win? Anybody can beat the Florida Gators, right, Matt? Florida State wins big in the biggest game of the year in Florida.
Clemson versus South Carolina. Clemson with some recent wins. So I think they're going to finish the season strong, rolling into next year. I'm picking the Tigers. Ain't nothing better than being a Tiger. Clemson for the win.
The battle for South Carolina, Clemson and USC.
The Gamecocks.
You got the Gamecocks? Because Dabo Swinney is back on the upswing. You sure you got it? You know what? I'm going to go with Dabo Swinney and the Clemson Tigers. Even though you got the Gamecocks, huh?
I got the Gamecocks.
All right, so Dabo Swinney, it's a great day to be a Tiger.
Or the Cops.
UNC versus NC State. NC State, I think they're going to get it done. So I'm picking the NC State Wolfpack for the win. Let's go Wolfpack.
The battle for North Carolina. North Carolina and North Carolina State. I can't go against UNC and the Tar Heels. UNC for the win. Mac Brown, it's happening. North Carolina continues the dominance of the Tar Heel State.